Blurredcast. I'm Saf. Y'all know that. Introduction was last episode. I just hit the mic. Introduction was last episode. Hi. Welcome back to my shit, man. I appreciate you for being here. So if you read the title, you know what I'm saying, of the podcast before you click play, I'm talking about this damn NBA Finals. That's pretty much it. It was mid, bro. I'm not even going, and we could just get right into it. It's some mid, bro. Like, and while we on that, just let me pause and sidestep real quick, because the term mid has been so abused and mistreated over the past, I don't know what, 2-3 years. It's been a little bit more prominent during pandemic times, but I noticed the incorporation of the word, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It's not something you say when you're trying to disrespect something, or it can be, but it's not. I'm saying it's not something you say or a term that you use when you're saying you don't like something. Mid, it's literally like short for mid grade, which is short for middle grade, which means your shit is not low grade, but it's not high grade either. You know what I'm saying? So basically, when you use the term mid, you're supposed to be saying like, yeah, this shit wasn't like fire, but this shit was like not trash either. So whatever. It's literally, it's marijuana lingo, pretty much. Like it's 420 slang. I don't know. Ever since pop culture has started to like embrace like weed culture and hip hop, like terms have just been going around left and right. GOAT is another one. Everybody want to call, oh, this person's to go, this person's to go. Greatest of all time. Like, you know how long time is? As a matter of fact, we talk about that on the Can We Talk Music podcast. I think the episode coming out, I don't know when you're going to listen to this, but go over to the Can We Talk Music podcast. We have a great discussion about the term GOAT and how it's used in music today. We break down some of our GOATs, some of the people that we do not think are GOATs. but overall, it was a dope conversation. Check that out. Back to the game. So, Milwaukee Bucks, man, they took the fucking chip this year. And, I mean, after the way the bubble went, you know what I'm saying, and all the teams had to pretty much bounce back within weeks to start the NBA season, like, in a weird time where it doesn't even normally start like that. Like, I don't know. I guess they're trying to get everything back on schedule, because, I mean, it's mid-July now? See how I said mid? You know what I'm saying? As in the middle, as in not the beginning, but it's not the end either. Yeah, it's like mid-July, and the finals are happening or happened, and that's usually about the time they happen, pre-pandemic. So I'm assuming they did that to try to get everything back on schedule, but it was rushed. That's what I'm trying to get to. It was rushed. We didn't get a LeBron. He wasn't as prevalent as normal. Like, all the big guys that are normally discussed, they got axed within the first, 2 rounds. And, I mean, it is what it is. I get it. It was just, I don't know. I don't think anybody expected these two teams to make it to the finals. You got the Phoenix Suns and the fucking Milwaukee Bucks, which I have completely forgotten Milwaukee was even a place on this earth until I started watching these fucking finals and remember, like, oh yeah, Wisconsin. Is it Wisconsin? See, now I'm fucking up and I don't even know. Moving along. Yeah, so we had a mid-level NBA finals. Now, fuck all that. The big players or whatever, they was done. It is what it is. Injuries happened, hyperextended knees, fucked up foot and all that. Like, it was a bunch of shit going on. So let's just talk about the boys that made it. Shout out to Giannis and the whole Milwaukee Bucks team, really. Like, they showed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came, they was like, okay, shit, we the ones that made it. So let's go ahead and get it. The man had 50 points in the last game, which was yesterday at this point. 50 points out of the 105 that the Bucks scored in total. Pretty sure he made MVP. I didn't stick around too much for the after ceremony shit because, like I said, it was just whatever. I guess. I mean, I hate that I feel like this because I don't want to diminish the success that this team has had. It's their first fucking NBA championship title in like 50 years or some shit. So I mean, it's dope. But I mean, I'm pretty sure even the NBA was like, okay, this is not turned like we normally have it during this time of year. But it is what it is. Drew Holiday did his thing. Chris Middleton was balling. Motherfucking Bobby Portis was balling. Like people showed up to the game and they played. And I appreciate that. I think I said Brook Lopez already. But I don't know. Congratulations. That's what I'm going to just say. I'm going to just leave it at that. And wonder, will Chris Paul ever get this fucking ring? Man, like, my dog been balling for so long. He been a staple in the fucking game. Like, he had, how many points this fucking game? Chris Paul had 26 points out of the 98 that the Phoenix Suns scored. And, I mean, he did what he normally do. I don't know. He really turned it up like he probably was supposed to. I don't know. Devin Booker was balling. Who else? DeAndre was out there showing out. Jay Crowder. Cameron Payne, he came out there. He was putting some points on the board. They were scoring, but it just didn't equal out to what the Bucks was putting on the board. Again, shout out to Giannis, bro. Like, this man, he carried. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure he got MVP. He deserved it. Boom. I'm just as happy as I am for him because in watching the finals, I realized like how good he is and how much he deserves a ring. It's like, okay, yeah, he could be the next like big thing in the game. Like, he balling. Like, he's still kind of young. Like, I know 7 years might seem like a long time to a lot of people, but if you look at how long some of the greats have been playing, the LeBrons and even Jordan played for a fucking long time, Shaq, Kobe, like you look at how long the greats played the game, like he's still pretty fresh in his career. So a W was warranted, was necessary. Glad he got it. But then on the flip side, like I said, my dog Chris Paul, he just been here like balling. He's been in this shit. He been like a household name, a motherfucking staple. My dog 36. They're going to start calling him old like now. They already calling this nigga old. I want my dog to get a ring. I want CP3 to get a motherfucking ring. So he don't go out as one of them players that was so good but never had the right chemistry with the team or whatever the fuck it is to actually pull off a ring. It's getting to the point now where he probably just have to go to a team that's pretty established, that has a strong set of first string players, like, and just incorporate in there, like LeBron, for example. He was not getting what he was supposed to get in Cleveland. So he took his talents down to motherfucking South Beach where Wade was down there and they had Ray Allen at some point and like, they made their whole little shit work. What's the dude name with the neck? Okay. Christopher Bosh. That's that day right there. They had Chris Bosh down there. They had a solid team on the floor. And all LeBron did, he came down there, he turned his star power on, amplified everybody else, and boom, like rings. It's looking like that's what Chris Paul gonna have to do. And I kind of understand that he was in that position when he was on the Clippers because they had a strong team around them, but then for whatever reason that shit weren't curling over with that either. I don't know what it's gonna take for Chris Paul to get a ring, but my dog deserves a ring. And shout out to motherfucking Giannis for his ring because that's big as fuck. And everybody really, I don't want to just single out Giannis. Like I said, Brook Lopez was balling, Drew Holiday was balling, motherfucking Chris Middleton was balling. Like everybody, like the Milwaukee team as a whole deserved it. When somebody had to sub out, the sub that came in did what they had to do. And they secured the win. I thought it was gonna go to 7. Honestly, I was like, this series is not. It's not going. It's not giving. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. I don't feel as connected to it as I normally would. And I know it's because these are two like lesser popular. Is that a word? Two less popular. That's it. Less popular teams. But I don't know. I felt like they was gonna be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Don't ball too hard. Let's try to get to 7, get some of this money up, you know what I'm saying? And then whoever win. But fuck that. Giannis was like, bitch, I'm here. I ain't finna risk getting injured, none of that. I want this ring today. And he snatched, bro. Congratulations. That's it. I'll let y'all on the next one, bro. Like, I just wanted to talk about that because I actually sat up here and watched this whole game. And while it did get interesting towards like going into halftime and then starting into the second half, like shit started to ramp up. The game was, kind of close. Yeah. Shout out to the motherfucking Bucks, man. Y'all deserve it.